Hi, Roger here with Roger's $100,000 portfolio, $200,000 challenge with the aftermarket update. Well, the Dow was down today 1.4%, and the NASDAQ actually ended up being up. But we took several positions today after last week's lack of productivity in our portfolio. I thought I would step out and take a few positions. So let's go over what we did today. First of all, I was determined not to be left behind. So we can see that Delta Airlines was at $22.96 this morning. Their high just before the crash or the downturn at the end of February, you could see they were up to $62.48. So they had a $39.52 decline. So if they go back to their high eventually, and we think that they're going to be in the next 3 months, 6 months, it may take them a year. It's airlines. That's 172%, which means that a $10,000 investment will turn into $27,213. Boeing. We also bought Boeing, and at one point today they're at 151.84. So we bought in, and they have a potential 130% increase. Our $10,000 investment will actually turn into $23,047. So what I did here is proportionalize our $100,000 and put a higher percentage on the biggest potential gainers. And if you see in our possibilities here, of course, Boeing was at 130%, Delta Airlines was 172%, Tempur-Pedic is 126%, and Sleep Number, which I really missed out on last week, is still 142% potential. And we see here down here, Cliffs Resources is 88%, not bad. So these are all stocks, again, that I've been tracking for a long time, and I have a lot of confidence in them. Now, one thing about Boeing is one of those blue chip stocks. The government is not really going to let them fail, too big to fail, if you will. And I know Boeing's going to be back sooner or later. And so I feel really good about it. So we didn't buy into all these, but I did buy Delta Airlines, Boeing, and also either Tempur-Pedic or Sleep Number. Let's take a look and see where we are. Okay, we started out with 108,500 today, and we ended up with 107,533. So we lost about $1,000. So here's what we did: we picked up Boeing, 132 shares, and Sleep Number, 806 shares, and Delta Airlines, 1,126 shares. So the value of what we purchased today is right around 66,000, something like that. We ended up buying Boeing early in the day, and then it dived. It went down 2.97%. So we actually bought it when it was up before the dive today. So we lost 4% on Boeing, but Sleep Number actually was down today, and then they came back. So we ended up making about 1.21% on Sleep Number. Delta, we bought it when it was down, and it came back a little bit, and we made 1.43%. So all in all, we lost like $175 or something like that. So we're actually in a good position there. I want to take you back to our chart. The upside for Delta Airlines and Boeing over the next 60 days to 12 months is really big. I think we still have a shot at getting $200,000 in our portfolio from $100,000. So we're still in pretty good shape. Notice I didn't buy Nokia or Tempur-Pedic. So Nokia I had highlighted there as a potential of 41%, and they were down today. And Tempur-Pedic was down, but I didn't pull the trigger on those, thinking that I didn't want to go all in today. So we're in about 66,000 out of our 100 $7,000 and change portfolio. So the market goes down tomorrow, we'll probably buy in a little bit more. And so far, I'm committed to buying these particular stocks in those proportions that I outline on the chart here, on the spreadsheet here. And I think long term, we're going to be sitting really pretty. So with that, we'll see how tomorrow goes. And so that's it. So Roger, with the $100,000 portfolio, $200,000 challenge. If you would subscribe to this channel, hit that subscribe button and hit the like button that you like the channel, and then see that bell down there. If you're into that kind of thing, hit the bell, and that way you get the alerts when there's a 2-minute update available. So with that, we'll see you tomorrow morning.